Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Misty with A Unique Treasure. I'm super excited because this channel is geared for newbie junk journal makers, really. It is for the Embellishments with Misty, which is occurring every month now. And I will be posting this video, of course, on my YouTube for everybody, but this is geared towards the newbie junk journal makers group. And this is using, I am right now, starting last month, I am using Melody Huey's old lace kit, which is just absolutely gorgeous. I just gathered everything up. And what I did was I even ordered more of the old lace kit, but this is just a sample, excuse me, of some of the stuff that you get with her old lace kit. Is just amazing. And some of it I did use already, like this. You don't get that. I mean, I've used it. I've used parts of it. However, so, I mean, this is just gorgeous, 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 right? And all this stuff she sends, and there's a whole bag of fabrics and jewels and beautiful stuff. So I have a video on that, so you might want to go to A Unique Treasure, you know, or if you're already there watching this, look for the video that is the old lace kit. And it's in a beautiful basket, and I displayed it so you could see everything and took everything out, and it's worth it. And I'm going to tell you real quickly, because I am trying to promote her stuff. She did not ask me to. In fact, I purchased a part of that. But the reason why you buy kits and you pay $45, $55 for them is because you're getting all of the trinkets and the fibers, you know, the specialty fibers and the fabric, and you're getting the papers and the paper kits and the stuff that we love. Because if we had to buy all that at one time, can you imagine how much that would be? So that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay, and I'm talking about, like, buy the packet of trinkets and buy another packet of trinkets, you know, buy everything separately instead of getting something from a little bit of everything all at once. And then she takes her time and puts the kits together. So I just love, 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 love her kits, and I think they're well worth it. She's using Stamperia, Ciao Bella. I can't remember the other one right now, but here's her card. So let's do this. melodymade.com, melodymade at comcast.net, but you can go to melodymade.com and see her fancy flows. That's what these kits are. Unique journals and journal supplies, vintage books, vintage Disney, ledger paper, lace, fabric, seam binding, ribbon, seasonal bundles, snippet bundles, and custom bundles. If you were to just write her like I did last year, probably sometime, and say, hey, I need lace and I need this, I mean, she will put it together and send you the most beautiful stash kit together. I don't even know what to call it. She calls it a snippet thing, but I call it like yummy, beautiful things that I love. That's my kryptonite, is laces and appliques and all that. And she has it. So she doesn't just bundle this up and put it online. You can actually request something from her. Okay, so I just wanted to also show you really quick. Now, first side note, my computer cord went on the blink, so I cannot bring this into my editing software and do it. So my phone is up here. I hope this works out. I apologize. I cannot stop it. I can't pause it. I can't fix it. I can't edit it. So you are going to see the real deal. And I'm going to try to move along because I can edit it so it can get kind of long. All right. So these papers, just wanted to share quickly with you. Has nothing to do with what I'm going to do with Embellishments with Misty. I wanted to show you, though, this beautiful deep red. Don't know how it's coming out on camera, but it is just gorgeous. And this is from me taking these three there's those singles to go. You know, you just add it to a bottle of water. Well, I took a bottle of water. I have a little tiny, like 8.5 by 11, or just a little bit bigger than that pan, because obviously these papers are that, and it's just bigger than these papers. And I pour some of this in there, and, you know, just one of the packets, all or some. You can mix the colors. And I then, it's not hot or cold, I just took a bottle of water, room temperature, and just throw it in there. Didn't mix it up because I like to have, you know, spots and stuff. And therefore, this one has different colors mixed together. The blue and the green, and then I added some red at the end. and the red kind of took over the whole entire thing. So I just thought that was really cool, and threw them in the oven and then ironed them. So yeah, that's what that is. So making embellishments with Misty today. We're gonna go back and visit the, oh, by the, yeah, see, I'm jumping around. I could edit all this if I had my software, but I can't do it. These are the smallest pack we own here, and I happen to use these. These were the quickest thing I could grab right now. 24, the Aqua Faber-Castell. I thought I always said Castle. It's Castell. That's how much I pay attention to detail. And this is what I used on the things that you're going to see today, and I'll show you and point them out. And they're great because you outline it, and then you can take one of these. It's just a pen you fill with water and smear it all in, and it just pops it, you know, even though it still looks good just the way it is. But when you add the water across what you've done, it just pops that color, and it just is really, really cool. So that's what I used today, was those two things. And you can just, you know, grab some paints. Now, the beautiful thing about this is you don't have to do this along with me. You can always go back to this video and grab some paints and colors. You know, the old lace kit is beautiful. It's browns, like light browns and tans, just like this. You know, it's just whites or off whites and stuff. But, you know, I went online and I looked at the journals that were made with it, and there's no color. Like, there's no pop, there's no this, there's no that. So I decided to do something to add a little pop. And in fact, this paper was one of the papers that I'm using. I think this came from Melody, that I'm using, and I went ahead and took a brush and I went like this and brushed the tea, and I had some of that red on it, and so this is the way it came out, because this is going to be the inside of one of those papers. And look, you can see the pan name. That's a pan. And I don't mind. It's an accent. It's cool. So that's, you know, I wanted to pop this paper a little bit more, and when I put tea and the red on this side, it brought a little bit more color out, and you'll see the teal over here that was already on the paper. And then we are going to, you're going to need just, you know, this is a long envelope. It's not the short ones, it's the long ones. Let me get a short one here for you so you can compare. This is, let's see, I know I have one in here in my envelope. Here we go. Here's a pink one, but that's a card envelope. A while back, I really got into coloring and decorating envelopes. I have a lot of decorated envelopes, and I love using envelopes. I'm trying to find here. Here it is. This is a regular small envelope, okay? And then this is a regular long envelope. This is, you know, kind of what you get in the mail with your bills kind of envelope, you know, without the windows. And then this is one. So here you go. I guess you guys, I don't ever think about it until I get right to doing the video that you guys are going to want to know how tall these are. So these are 9.5 long by about 4 long, okay? And that's how long the ones we're going to be using. Now, I think I created something. If I didn't, it's fine. Y'all don't have to tell me. Let me believe I did something good and my brain worked on its own. But I'm calling it hold on, my sister came up with a name. It's a pockelope. A pockelope. Like, I don't know. I think a buffalo, apocalypse. I don't know. But when she said it and everybody else liked it around here, it's an envelope and a pocket mixed, right? So it's made out of, this is my colored envelope. I just wanted to show you the white one so you didn't think it was special or anything weird or anything. But this is one of my colored envelopes. And my pockelope that I made, I did not see anybody do this. I made this, is out of the long envelopes, right? And did I get hasty? Yeah, I did. Okay, so this is it. This is you have a pocket here, and you have a pocket here with a flap, okay? And then over here, you have a pocket. Did I go past the camera? I hope not. Pocket here, flip it over, pocket here, and a pocket here. All right, and this is what we're gonna do today, but we're gonna also decorate it, because embellish it means adding something to, something to make it better. Like we embellish, some people embellish their stories. They add to them. We're going to embellish our pockelope. Okay. And so that's that one. And we are going to stick with, this is the old lace. This is the, I just bent this over, threw this together, and this is what we did last month. Remember how we went ahead and did some layering, showed you how to just use the picture that was already on there to do the layering and create the picture. Okay, and then we did this together. We just layered some lace on here. Well, we're gonna go back here and we're gonna make one of these today. This is my pockelope that I did today. And, you know, but I didn't glue it in yet because I wanted to show you a couple things. So here it is this way, obviously. And you see my little butterfly. That's one of those thin, not the thick ones, but a thin wood butterfly. I love that. This is a tea bag here with a stamp on it. And then this is several layers of gesso and paints and just stuff. And then here's that pocket, right? But this one here, I have options. I can make it a flip out this way, right? And then here is a pocket on this side. And this is where I took one of the already cards from the old lace. And I used the watercolor pencils to brighten it. And I really should have gotten the, I'm sorry guys, but you have to see this. Oh, I should be so more prepared, Misty. I thought I was good. I have been working on this all day though. Let me find it. Because she sent me one. Here we go. There it is. Can you see the difference in the color? Okay. Maybe you like it like that. I don't know. I don't. And the only thing I did was use those watercolor pencils that I showed you. I hope y'all can see that really good. Oh, the camera's above my eyesight, so I hope I'm in and y'all can see the difference in the color, okay? So just to me pops it out. I love it. Maybe you don't like what I thought about doing was taking stickles, a real thin line of the turquoise, where the teal is there. That's what I really thought. I cannot wait to do this card. This card is so pretty. That's going to take me some time though, because I'm really going to spend some time, you know, coloring it, and I'm going to find some creams and stuff like that. But anyways, that's not what we're doing. All right, so this is what I did. I added some more of those fibers. I did not use the twine. I like this fiber instead. And I used my own lace and my, you know, my own stuff here. And then this goes back into the pockelope. That's this. And this is the wonderful thing is that this is just made out of one envelope. You know, how awesome is that? Can you imagine all the different things that you can do with this? That's just great. The other thing that I want to show you, so I can put it here, right? And I can glue just right here and make it a tuck, right? And then keep it that flip out that I showed you earlier. Or I can glue it here and make it a flip out and leave that other page alone completely, right? Right here, sorry. And leave that other page alone completely. This is washi tape, by the way, because these are those envelopes that you peel the things off. So I put washi tape there. And you could put a grommet here and one of those round things and tie it if you want. I don't care for the tying thing. It takes too long and it gets tied up. I don't like messing with that. But some people do, so it's your prerogative. However, the other thing is keeping your pocket still, keeping this like this and flipping this down this way. Can you see it all the way? Flipping it down this way and using this for writing space. Now it's got gesso here. This is very writable. You can write with pen, marker, right on this. So this is great, 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 great. Love it. This has washi tape underneath it. It has several layers of everything. That's the point. Or I can sew this up, glue this up. You know, you can do what Yvette Qualley, she does, and she uses these great little scripty things with her hands. I love it. She's got a good hand. I can't do it, maybe with practice, but she's got this like little doodle that she does all the way around. Mine would start out good and then end up somewhere else, I'm sure. But she does a really great job on that. So I just want to show you. And then, you know, you guys, once you make this, or if you don't make it, that's great. But if you do, that's great. You can then do brighter colors, darker color. You can do whatever you want to this. This was just fun. I wanted to show you. I thought, you know, we're going to use my pockelope. You can use, this is not done as far as per se. I could add, I do have in some dye right now. You know, with the Kool-Aid dye and stuff, I created some teal colors and stuff, and I put some of the white and off-white trims that I can put around here. You know, I can take, you know, this is going to go in here, so obviously I'll be using more of the old lace kit to go in here besides just this big piece here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. There's no wrong way of doing this. When you start out, you might just feel very intimidated. This is the paper that this next one's gonna go on. And remember that this pockelope is, it's very versatile. It's very versatile. So right now, I wanna use this one, okay? So we have our, now what I like to do is I like to do the whole thing, but you are going to be pulling this up this way, okay? You're going to be pulling this up this way and cutting this here to make your pockelope, all right? Because in that way it'll fly, this will go open. So, however, so you do not have to do the whole thing, but I like doing the whole thing. So we're going to do it the way I like to do it. And then you're going to be able to do it however you want, even during the time we're doing this together. Okay, so let's start with some gesso. I have some gesso here, and I am going to use my brush. What did I do with my brush? And see, I can't even pause this. So let's think about this now. I'm not sure why my big brush is not here. Well, my mom's, is hers over there? I'll steal it. I will take it, take it. Here's one. I haven't used this brush. It's kind of strange that my brush is not here right now. Hang on, I've got to get it. I'm sorry. Okay, I found it. This is my favorite brush. I have to have it. So I'm going to try to hurry. I did take all day to do the one that I did. This is just gesso. You can put it on with a credit card. You can put it on with a roller, a brayer. A brayer is kind of big for this particular small space, but it's a nice texture. There's several different things that you can do here. All right, and you're like, oh, but your color's gone. It's okay. It's not a problem. Not a problem. And forgive me for the noise, because I cannot edit this out. And I'm going to quickly dry this. As you saw, this was haphazardly done. Okay. Then I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to do the same thing, okay? And quickly get the gesso on. And I have to be quick because I think that YouTube will time me out since I have to upload directly. All right, and this side, I'm going to leave some of that color coming through. And here I'm going to go ahead and take this tape off here. If you have one of these envelopes, this is what I like to do. You might even want to still do this, even if you don't take the tape off. I like using washi tape right here because the washi tape that I'm using has letters. And, you know, I just grabbed, it depends on what you're going to put your pockelope in. I'm wanting to pop some color into this old lace kit. So I hope that you're doing the old lace kit too. I hope you put pictures up if you are. And I am going to take this some Holtz washi tape that doesn't stick to anything, but that's why we have glue. Okay, and then I'm going to tear it. Make sure it's really good on there. And then I'm going to take it. Now, I'm a messy crafter. I will admit that. I love getting my hands dirty. I don't know why. I was not raised with playing outside in the dirt, even though I'm not against it. Let's see. I remember when my boys were young. I have 4 boys and 2 girls. When they were young, hold on one moment. Okay, when they were young, there's a little area outside our door that I left dirt so that they can go out there and pile up the dirt, and they made sand dunes for their cars and all kinds of stuff. It was just, you know, because really here in Florida we have sand, but they found some black dirty dirt because they used to have to go straight from there into the bathtub. All right, and it just made my heart happy seeing them do that, finding that dirt and playing in that, and so it was great. Love it, love gesso. Okay, so the gesso's done. I'm gonna cap that and put that away now. Not put it away, but put it over here on this huge table. And now we got that done. And the next thing we're gonna do is we are gonna just start taping, right? Just randomly tape things. I don't know. I kind of got the feeling when I'm taping to go up and down. Now remember, this is where this might peek out of that pocket, but remember that pocket's going to go up like this because we need that. We need this to come over. So you're going to be like, why are you doing that? Because I'm going to do the complete thing. I don't mind it. All right. I don't mind it. Look, I'm going to go crisscross. I'm going to do something I haven't done. And then I'm just going to take some different color tapes, even if they have words on them, I don't mind. And put that on there, maybe a little up top here, just around. And you know, once you do this one time, you're going to feel very comfortable because we're going to cover all this up. As you've seen the other envelope, right? And I'm trying to hurry, so I'm messing up my tape here. Even this, but what I like doing with this is putting words on it, because when you cover that up, when you close it, when you close it, oh yeah, you know what, I forgot that last time I regretted not putting glue underneath it, because it doesn't stick unless I pile tons of stuff on top of it. So let's just hope it stays. But here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use some of this glue, maybe. I think I got it stuck. There we go. Now, this is just layering, ladies. I want you guys to get comfortable and not afraid of layering. This is practice for you guys. This is, if it's the real deal, great, you know. Anything can be changed, fixed. Doesn't matter. So I did a lot of bright colors and pops there, and usually you don't want to, I should have that other one out too, so y'all can see it at the same time, right? All right. So let's put this here. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but let's put it over here maybe. There you go. All right. And here we go. And I'm going to now put my gesso brush in water. And then I'm going to take, this is the fun part. This is where you get brave and you just don't worry about it. Now, I like to take my lids off. Oops. After I shake my little cheap paints here, I've got really expensive paints for painting portraits and not portraits, shoot. I wish I could paint portraits. Pictures, you know, like painting with Jane, things like that online. I do tutorials. I haven't done them in so long, but there's different kind of paints for different things. These are craft paints. This is what this is made for. I would not use my, you know, $16, $11, $12 tube paints for this. So get your 50-cent little paints out. Get a variety of colors because you never know. And I love colors. I could stare at these colors all day long. And so that you can dip and check things out. I hope can y'all see them? I'm going to sit up. No, you can't see them. All right, let's put them over here so y'all can see my variety of colors. There we go. Thank you so much for bearing with me with this, you know, with this camera situation. It's okay. It's going to be okay, Misty. It's not a big deal. Every time, you know, the more I want perfect videos for you guys, the more it doesn't turn out that way. I've just got to accept it. All right, so now I'll get a little brush. I got this little brush. I don't even think it says on here. Maybe this is a craft brush. My good brushes are put away. These are who care brushes, right? Can still need to keep them clean, but mess them up. All right, so the deal is this. You want to water down your paints a little bit, and I'm looking for my water. I had it at the ironing board because after I bake my paper, sometimes I leave it in too long and I need to water it down a bit. So what I like doing, instead of pouring my paint out on the, you know, I like to just do like this, okay? And I like to just take a little bit in the water. Ooh, look at that. That's really, 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 really bold. All right, so we want to go ahead and just, you know, paint a little. I might take a little more of that bold, get a little darker. We want to make sure that we can see through it, I guess is what I'm trying to say, right? And sometimes, if it's not exactly what somebody's doing, yours is just going to turn out the way it's supposed to turn out for you, right? So many times, wow, this has been sitting. We haven't painted in a few years. Can you tell? You see, I'm just randomly. This is such a bright color. I'm wetting this because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a baby wipe, right? And if I can find them, I had them out earlier. This one's not wet. Where is my baby wipes? Here's a pack of moist wipes. They're not the ones I had. Oh, here's the one I had earlier. It doesn't matter. I like using, these are just plain old Member Mark from Sam's wipes. Okay. And I am just barely taking some off. Barely, 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 barely. You see I'm smearing it down and up too. You don't have to do this. This is the whole point I'm doing this for. And I do want a little darker in some places, right? All right, so I can go back to that color anytime, anytime, anytime. Next, let's add some blue. Let's add some teal. How about some teal? Yeah. Yeah, let's do some teal. This is beautiful. Look how beautiful. I think this one is actually metallic teal too. Ooh. We're gonna have some sparklies here. Now remember, you know, you can take maybe some dark wisps. Yeah, nobody's gonna see that bottom. I keep remembering that. It's such a bummer because a lot of times I like the bottom. And if that's the case, if there is something that you do that you're like, oh, but you're not gonna see that, use it for something else. You know, don't worry so much about that, about using it for this. All right, so let's smear. I'm gonna take a clean spot and smear, smear, smear. See, because I don't want any super hard lines, right? Not yet. Not yet. I mean, we got, see this? This is, you'll see where I went in darker there. And working with metallic is a little different than regular acrylic paints. Ooh, let's grab some brown up here. Ooh, let's bring some of this in here. If you notice, I keep going over by the, where I put the, I want to wet that down a little bit in the water there and make it a little watery, right? Let's put it up, maybe out, maybe here, back and forth there. We are just spreading color, guys. The beautiful thing is, if it ever gets to be too much, now you've got to give it a chance. This is not even where we're, you know, stopping yet, okay? This is not it. You got a long ways to go yet. That's why I'm trying to hurry up. Normally I would be going so much slower. So this is still a little bright for me and what I'm trying to accomplish. I'm gonna come in here and grab some of this gold. And even though gold is kind of bright, it's still warm. It's a warm color, right? And I wanna bring some of this warmth in here. And there's some of that red too, that burgundy red or whatever. I don't remember what the name it's called. And we want to bring it in, yes. All right. So up top here, and I don't have my glasses on. I'm gonna bring that across, some of that gold there. Please do not try to copy me to the T. I want you guys to have fun. This is where we have fun. It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna have some fun now, right? All right, I'm bringing some red in here, but I am still doing old lace, right? So I want to bring some more of this brown and tone this down some here. If you add brown to anything, it will tone it down, right? So I'm going to go in here with some brown. And there's different tools. In painting, you know, we use toothbrushes, old toothbrushes. We use, oh my gosh, you can use things from your kitchen, you know. I'm trying to think right now. I have them all in my art room. We have an actual art room. But there's, you know, just like before I started doing journals, I was into painting on canvas. And that will really open up your horizons. I'm so surprised. I think it's just because of like the chemotherapy and stuff. Now, if you notice, my direction is going up and down except for the top here. So I'm going to come back in and I'm going to bring some of this here. And I'm going to, excuse me, what, I did not have a plan, guys. This is just going with it, right? This is just going with it. And see how I'm going to take that. I just broke that area up, right? And I'm going to break up this brown right now. This is just very therapeutic. For me, I do not want a very bright, colorful, I do want color, but I do not want bright and colorful. So now though, I am going to bring in some yellow, okay? I do need to water this down though, because I do not want this to be really super bright. The chunks of it on there to where I can't move it around if I need to, right? Okay, so I'm gonna come first here. I want some of this here. I want some of this on top of that gold. It's like the sunshine popping through, you know, that's what I want. I don't want tons of it, but I want it to pop through in different places. Looky there. Ooh, that was nice. That was a good pop through place, right? So the green took care of itself. I chose not to add any more green. Earlier, I did bring some of this ugly green, but I love this green. It's Spanish olive. And when it first went on, I was like, ooh, but look how pretty that turned out. You know, it wasn't bad at all. So that's a good thing. I have to dry this, give it a little dry. Now, the longer this sits in, the better. Like tomorrow morning, this will actually be into the fibers of the paper and it will just look gorgeous, right? I'm not done with that yet. I've got this side to do. Now, this side is the side that's going to be the flip part. This is where this flipping, this is going to, I'm sorry. Let me put this up here. Here we go. So you see how right away this toned all that down, didn't it? Ring. So what do I want? Do I want this side up and this side like this? Or do I want this side like, I think I like this side better. And you can make your pocket low, you know, but remember you only have the width of this to put something in it. And then, or this, okay? So now is where I'm gonna take this at the crease, where I creased it, line it up best I can, and I am going to cut it. All right, now you notice this side is on an angle. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me try to show you. Let's use the arm where it's plain. This side's on an angle, that side's not. So all you're gonna do is slightly, ever so slightly, cut off that to match it, okay? And there you go. You've got your pocket. Nice big pocket there. I probably took up more space than I would want to put something in here. And I probably would have never put it that high. Let's see if that's fixable. Yeah, it is. That's fixable. So here we go. I'm gonna now cut up straight up on my new pocket. Let me get that crease going really good though, because my paper's still wet. Here's my new crease, because I want more space up here than I want a pocket down here. Okay, and then, let's see. So it's very little that I need to cut off here. There we go, right there. All right, there we go. See, that's how you fix it if you did what I did. Okay, and look how pretty. I don't know if y'all could see that. The metallic blue, teal, whatever that is. It's so gorgeous. What is it so I can tell you? It's metallic peacock pearl. That's what this is, peacock pearl. Okay, I'm going to close that peacock pearl. And I think that I'm going to, I don't know, I love this side so much. I love this color and I love this side so much. I don't really want to take away from it. So what I'm going to do is tone this down. I'm going to show you how to do it. Y'all don't have to do yours, okay? Don't freak out. You know, just a little bit here and there. And the places I want to tone it down and the colors I want to say, hey, stop being so loud. Turn down the noise, okay? And then, let's see, one other thing I'm going to get ready to do. Even though this looks kind of bright, I am going to put a brown back down in there. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. Now remember, nobody's going to see this, right? So this is what I want to do. I'm going to tone this down. So the other colors were great for boho, right? That was great for boho. But because I got carried away, because I like doing this, love color. I just love colors. I decided to tone it down. Now, one other thing I'm going to do, hang on one second, forgive me. See this? That is tea. I'm going to take that tea and I am going to get my brush wherever I left it and the cleaning bucket over here. And I'm going to take my tea and then I'm going to do like this. And I'm going to bring some brown back in here, right? I'm only going to do it where you're going to see it. All right. And then I'm going to take this and go like this. All right. And then I'm going to dry it. So bear with me. Are y'all still with me? All we've done is put a lot of gesso and paint on there, right? And little washi tape. But I do love that. I think I'm going to recreate this or find if I have another one and use this in something. I don't know. I'm really taken by this color here and the way that just looks so muted and beautiful. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to see about taking some of this brown. Put it on there and drying it. Okay, there you go. I just put some brown patches in there just by throwing some tea on there and drying it the way it was. And now I am going to remove this paint. You're going to have to bear with me a moment, please, while I remove this paint. And I think what I'm gonna do is do a little stenciling. There's so many options here, and I'm not a planner. I just made this. I'll let you look at it while I'm putting the stuff away. Made this while I was going, just going right along, and I just love having lots of paints out and gesso, and my fingers getting messy. That makes me happy. I mean, I love it. And to show y'all things that I did with envelopes, I should have brought all the envelopes out that I've done. That's not just this. I did some over last year, just doing different things and making different things with the envelopes. And but this one here is my particular design. It is my sister named it, so I'm having a hard time remembering this name. It's not because she named it, it's just because it's not sticking with me, but I can't think of anything else that's really cool. It's, you know how they have the Rita Donnelly flip? I wanted something of my own when this came out, and I said, God, I hope nobody else did this, so I can say it's the Misty, and I didn't know, and she's like the pockelope, pocket envelope, pockelope. It's the Misty pockelope. Doesn't sound too appealing, but it's okay. It's an envelope pocket, right? That's what it is. It's an envelope pocket made out of pockets. And you can do a little mini one if you wanted to. Like I said, remember, don't forget, you can use this so many different ways. It's not even funny. All right, almost done. I think what I'm going to do here, because I'm not sure, there's one other lid. Like, where's all my lids? You would not believe what's on this table. Like, my mom and I leave everything. We have a studio, and my mother had a stroke, and because I was crafting at this table that day, because I had to do a video in here on this is a huge front dining room formal table. It's not no more. Because I had to do that, I heard her bedroom's over off of this room, and I thank God heard her tried to yell for me from her bathroom. It's a master bedroom with a huge bathroom that's still further away from this room, and I heard her trying to yell for me because when you're having a stroke, if you know anything, they can't speak, right? Clearly. So ever since then, I'm just like, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to go back to the studio. I don't know if I can do it, to be honest with you. I would have never heard her if I was on the other side of the house. So, you know, it turned out good. She's great. She's my partner. She sits over there right now because I'm filming. She's decided not to come in here. I'm trying to figure out how to do the split screen so that she can be in here with me, you know, and be crafting along with me. And y'all can see, because she is a true artist, let me tell you. She takes forever to do everything because she puts a lot of thought into it, and she is so talented. So talented. All right, so here we go. I got this. What this is, it's right here. This is a tea bag, right? That's what's on the back of there. So I can cover that up to bring more of this back in here, right? To mute it down even more, which is good. And then we can use, I really didn't want to use another butterfly. I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this to somebody. If you would like to have it, whoever the first person is that comments that says, I want it, you're going to get this in the mail, and you can private message me your address if you want it. If you don't want it, it's okay. I get it. It's not a problem. Yes, my feelings will be hurt. No, I'm kidding. So I really love this stamp. This stamp was amazing. It is this stamp, and I got it from Joann's or Hobby Lobby, and it's always going to be when it's 40 or 60% off. Never full price. And so this stamp, I actually got this stamp for $1 something, their last sale. And you know that this size of this stamp, this is, shoot, here is a washi tape. That you guys know the size of a washi tape. And so you can see how big that stamp is, right? So we are going to use that stamp, and we are going to put it on, here we go, on the pockelope. Second time using this stamp. I love the stamp. I was going to do stencils with you guys, but because I can't edit and stop and start and to go get the stuff, because I would love to do some, not stencils. Well, it is using stencils, but I made my own tape. I think maybe we'll do this next time. My own paste. And I've had this for 2.5 years, and it is great. There's nothing wrong with it. It works. It works well. If y'all see my flip through, you'll see I've used it, and it works really good. So maybe next time I'll be more prepared, or not more prepared. My camera will be working, and my editing software will be working, you know, stuff like that. So here that is. And so I'm doing this haphazardly. I love crafting this way, but I wanted to show you guys, you know, don't be so uptight. You know, I will start off a video with somebody. Artie Mays is really good. She's the one that actually got me using gesso in my fingers and my hands, and just getting in there and not being afraid after what I've seen her do and come out with these beautiful things. And so that's who inspired me to start doing this kind of stuff too. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do that. So she has a video out now where she's doing, I don't know, you can check her out, but she's always doing something with paints and stuff like that, it seems like. And that's a lot of fun. But I'll be doing it too. I'm not going to be doing exactly what she's doing. But, you know, there's only so many paints and textures, but you would not believe how much we got here. We've got flakes, we've got beads. And I ain't talking about jewelry beads. I'm talking about, and I just put them away, I think. Oh, here's some of that golden. The iridescent copper light fine. And then we have the gold mica flakes small. We have so much golden, and I don't want to focus on the brand. Yes, this brand is expensive, but maybe we can find it or figure out how to make it. I don't want y'all to get hung up on that, because where there's a will, there's a way. All right. But I want to start using different textures and get in there and show y'all, like, let's use it, you know, let's get this done. Speaking of getting it done, let me, I'm going to use, this is the no wrinkle rubber cement glue with this horrible nylon brush. It really is a horrible nylon brush because it spreads too much. I don't like how much it puts on here. And I want to go kind of a little bit below that pocket. No, it's not all the way, but it's okay. And you know what I forgot to do, which I'll do because I want to tone it down. So I forgot to, I like to take this tea bag after I already, as you can see here, I ripped it. And then I really went in there with the ink. This ink with this. I really went in there but I didn't do it while it was on here. So what do we do when that happens? We do it anyways, right? Hopefully this dries. Let's get it dry. Let's get the rubber cement dry first and see if I can do it afterwards. Oh, by the way, Melody sent me her Little Women kit. I'm going to see that movie Tuesday, the new one. And it's going to inspire me, I know. And I'm going to, see, I didn't rip it or anything. Let's see, is it working? It is darkening, but it's already dark. So anyways, I'm going to go see the Little Women. So let's go ahead and ink it up. This is one of my favorite things to do too, is inking. I'm an inker, ladies. Like, I love to ink everything. I do not like raw edges. I want things to be defined. I want you to know this is a flap and it doesn't look like somebody forgot about it. I love ink. Anyways, I'm going to go see the movie. And after that, I'm sure that I'm going to be so inspired to come up with, because I want sayings, you know, I want to see what somebody says, you know, one of the Little Women. I want to see, I don't know, there's just certain things you take away from movies that, you know, is a person's character and their personality, something they would say. And, you know, so I want to type those things up. And I just don't, I'm tired of making just journals with pages and flips and stuff. I want to really do some cute stuff, you know. This is perfect for me. Melody pegged me. She knew me. She's learned me from me doing, you know, being with her for so long on the, you know, in March, it'll be a year. That's a long time commitment for me to be doing something like this. I'm so grateful that she asked me to do embellishments. It's going to keep my head in the game. I'm going to be learning stuff so that you guys can learn new stuff and not just be bored out of your minds. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay. So see how that is all blending in now? Like it was like, woohoo, down here. And it's just all coming together. And I do have trim that's actually not dry yet. But this is more than making embellishments with Misty, because I'm actually creating something and then we're embellishing it, right? I didn't even pick out the cards that I wanted to go in here yet because I was so, oh look, see, this one's on an angle, this one's straight. So let's angle it. Remember, if the angle's always, if you have a dyslexic brain like mine, the angle's always this way. You gotta really put your scissors the way it is. Otherwise, you might cut the wrong way. I know it seems like a no-brainer to some of you ladies, but some of us have a problem with thinking and we have to do some extra steps to not mess up, right? And ever so slightly, because we can always go back in there and cut it, which I don't want to because that looks really good. And fold it up, right? But let's take one of these butterflies and make it frosty. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I need white. I need this guy to be white, and then we're going to add in some of that blue-green. I don't even know if I have something out here. We might have to make something up. Okay, let's do it, ladies. Let's get something. Da, 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 da. Oh, you know what I'm using? Look, jeez. I'm like, why isn't this white? I had this out here, the Blick Artist Acrylic Matte Varnish, because I was using it on something else earlier. Okay, let's get the gesso back over here. This is my favorite thing. This is the messiest, worst bottle ever. I go through so much gesso from painting, because you know you usually gesso a board, canvas before you put paint on it so that it sits on top and it doesn't sink into the teeth. The paint, that is, the color. Saves you a lot of paint too. Okay. Yep, I'm messy. I know. Don't cringe. It's okay, guys. Listen, if y'all have ideas, y'all, like, I would really like to see you do this. I saw somebody else do it, or I have an idea and I'd like for you to try this, or here's this product. Can you show me how to use it? Please, please, please put it in the comments. It'll give me a challenge. I love to be challenged. I used to do the design team because she would send us some crazy stuff to make stuff with. And it's like, oh my Lord, how am I going to do this? But we do it, you know. I like to be challenged. So let me know if there's something particular you'd like to see. Okay, it would make me super happy. So I'm going to take some of this blue. I'm going to try to make my own color here a little bit. So too much of it, but it's okay. I've had these pants. I've had these pants for years. Okay. And look, these little 50-cent dollar paints are amazing. All right, I'm gonna get my little itty bitty brush here and stir a little bit over here. I'm looking for that color. Now that's like a more of a baby blue. I need some green or teal or something. This is I don't know that I want to use this. Let's see. This is gelatos. You're seeing me try something different here, right? Let's see if this will work. Bring in some of that green. A little more. Oh, that's pretty. It's not what I'm looking for, but it's pretty, right? Let's keep trying. There we go. Let's see. Let's make it a little wet. That's so pretty. I love it. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing over here. I will be so sad if you guys missed what I was doing. I do videos, you know, for my YouTube channel, but to me, this is one of the most important things I do. I love this group. It's just, it makes me happy. I love the other groups too. Like, I don't have all the time in the world, so it's not like I can spend time in all of them, but I try. If I see a tag, you can better believe. If somebody's doing a tag, I'll do it. I love tags. I am a tag junkie. I love tags. Tags. I don't know why. It's just a nice little space, something easy to, you know, to do. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Now let's do something even cooler though. Let's take some of these. These are Liquitex Ink Iridescent Rich Copper. I know this video is long, guys, sorry. And Iridescent Bright Gold. Okay, so let's put this there, and let's take some of this and put it here. And I don't want so much of that copper because it's so dark already on the background here, right? Kick off my glasses, sorry. I'm just taking it and just barely tapping it in little places. It's gonna have more gunk than other places, like where that gunk of white gesso is. Don't try to be precise or perfect. You're not drawing lines. You're just dabbing, being inconsistent. Okay. All right, so here's that. Now I got a little, that's like kind of yellow because it's gold, right? Now I want to rinse my brush. What happened to my towel? It's right here. And I still want to bring some darkness though, and the tea is just going to water it down. I can try. Let me show you what the tea would do. See, the tea's just going to water it down. Let me try to brush and try this. See, that tea's just like water. But you know, this is just giving me ideas. I want some more of this color back here a little bit, you know, to come through. Just a little, you know, not a lot. Just like, is that color on there, you know? It's the hint of things really, really, just do it, you know? Just a hint. Here we go. I mean, there is literally just a hint. All right, so now it's soaking in because this is wet. Okay. I don't want it too much on there, but I do need a little, let's do this. No, that's not going to work. I need my brush. Just a little of that copper, pulling it in a little. Too much of that gold up there. Okay, so now what I want to do, what do you think I want to do, ladies? What's one of my favorite things to do? Ink. Let's ink it. Actually, I don't want this one. I want my other tool. I just got a little fuzzy sitting on the table. Okay, let's make the edges dark. The edges of this dark. Remember, the first person that says I want it, they're gonna get it mailed to them. How fun is that? Do I just sound like a robot? How fun is that? Okay. All right, here we go. What do y'all think about that? Yay! I still need more darkness around here though. This is really bugging me. It's really bugging me. It's a bugging me. I want it darker around here. So this still needs to be done, and I'm just gonna do this. You see how I just wiped that on there? It's okay. Here we go. So what we can do is this, right? We can put this here, maybe find a fantastic word that can go up and down off of here with some lace. This video is probably super long by now. Yeah, it's long. I'm gonna have to cut it off. I'm sorry, ladies, but I just wanted to show you, you know, what you can do to put this on here. I'm just gonna use my Beacon 3-in-1. I cannot edit, so y'all can fast forward this video. Got it going on everywhere. Here we go. Okay. There is your, this is a good thing because we can use this side for just this and this side for this. Here is your pockelope. Misty's pockelope, envelope and pocket envelope, pockelope. Thank you. Make sure you like this video, subscribe if you haven't. See you next month for Making Embellishments with Misty.